and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Last time we continued through Ghasfarost, and this time we are scaling into a new part of the tower. I was just trying to stun that guy to avoid conflict, because this is actually not the first time I played this part. It involved a failed attempt at recording this. What happened was I basically walked into a boss without healing and then died. And I didn't want to show that. Because it was literally like 10 minutes was just the boss battle, and it was just walking into a trap basically. So I decided to just, you know, restart. I didn't actually finish the boss. I was mashing RT, but it locked onto the mage instead, so I couldn't use the fatal strike. So that was really kind of dumb, actually. So we have one mage to deal with, so that shouldn't be a problem.
You got anything?
Okay, so we got more gears. You may notice. Let's see if I can remember what I did. Literally, about what was that? 20 minutes ago? Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. So that raised that platform, so we can go down. Basically, as long as you pay close attention to your surroundings, this really isn't that bad. Except I tend to miss things. Like, I missed that gear. So it actually took a while. Luckily golems are pretty slow, so they're easy to outrun. So now that we put that barrier down, we can hit this gear, which draws out that platform. Oh yeah, by the way, before I go any further, I'm actually thinking about a different sort of setup for these, and that is to have all of the melee attacks mapped to the whatchamacallit, to the right control stick. So I'm going to try to remember that. That I actually set it up that way. I'll probably forget, in all fairness. The spell we just learned is... oh, I can't really say the name of this. I don't know what that little triangle-y thing is, but it summons a beast's claw, uses the incantation Descartes, who is a mathematician and philosopher in the 1600s, I want to say? I think it was 1600s, French philosopher. He was an interesting person. Because of him, we have a graphing system. If you've ever heard the term Cartesian coordinates, which is like a basic XY plane, that's something that we can thank Descartes for. Or you cannot thank Descartes if you don't like math. So, this is really weird. I'm kind of in a weird spot where, like, I'm having trouble actually defeating these enemies. I think it's because of... I'm actually not sure why I'm having so much trouble with this fight, to be honest. I think it's just the sheer number of enemies, in addition to the fact that I was getting kind of stun-locked for a time. I think that's what was happening. So yeah, this time I'm not gonna walk headfirst into a boss battle by accident, which will be nice. Stop this guy from attacking Estelle, who's got 275 left. So, this shouldn't take too much longer, just this one enemy. So let's see.
Will this fight ever end?
It just did.
What else did I mean to talk about? I actually did buy equipment, I forgot to make note of that, at Dawngress when I got the special flag. Which, by the way, I got the special flag, I forgot to mention that until now. Special flag is what allows you to have a different field character, so we have Rita on the field just for the sake of variety. So the special flag is actually represented in a lot of Namco properties, actually. There are special flags, I think, in Star Fox Assault, most notably, in terms of Nintendo. The special flag originates from the game Xevious. I'm not sure how to say it, but I've never played. I think it's a shoot 'em up, like a top-down shoot 'em up, kind of like Galaga or Is Space Invaders the right one? Am I thinking the right one? I know Galaga's a shoot 'em up. I should just say Toho to be on the safe side, because I know that's a shoot 'em up. Though ironically, I think all the games that have come out in the US have not been shoot 'em ups. They've all been the spin-offs that, ironically, are not shmups. It's just kind of weird. Toho is a very popular series, to my understanding, and I've never played a Toho game. I'm really bad at shoot 'em ups though, like really bad. Now, because of that fight, I actually forgot what I was doing, to be completely honest. I kind of forgot what I was trying to accomplish, which is a thing that happens to me all the time. It's not that gear, no, for a fact. It's not that gear down there. It must be this one. No, that gate's still up. So it's not that one. Which one is it? Oh, it's... No, there's a barrier there. There's a barrier there. Oh, down there, I think. But yeah, long, drawn-out RPG battles do tend to really be good at making me completely forget what I was trying to accomplish. Which is always kind of annoying. Where's that? Okay, that's on the next floor up. That's pretty easy. Again, I have done this puzzle before, but even then I forgot because of the random encounters. Except they're not random in this game, they're actually visible encounters, but they're still kind of random in the fact that, you know, they spawn in different places and blah blah blah. I'm just trying to excuse using the wrong terminology, I think. But yeah, old Final Fantasies are the worst though for me because I will get completely comboed and I will completely lose track of what I'm actually supposed to be doing. That's really terrible. It's why you'll never see me Let's Play Final Fantasy 2. You know, like Mother 1, aka Earthbound, Mount Itoi is really broken. And the designer, I think Shigesato Itoi went on record to say that the game was rushed out for release. So Mount Itoi was actually unfinished in terms of balance. They didn't balance test Mount Itoi at all. But see, they have a reason. Now, Final Fantasy 2 is just bad because they didn't seem like they thought anything through, and they still never fixed it in any subsequent version. So yeah, I have issues with Final Fantasy 2, fun fact, so I'm skipping it. If I ever do more Final Fantasy Let's Plays, I will be completely fine with skipping Final Fantasy 2. I'll probably go to 4, which is American 2. I'll just pretend like that's actually Final Fantasy 2 in the chronology. Because 4 is actually one of my favorites, so I've been wanting to replay it.
Wimps, that was cool. Ooh. Shut up, you!
But there's also been like so many. I've been doing so many RPG Let's Plays lately that it's like I kind of want to spread them out. Like I wouldn't want to start a Final Fantasy Let's Play while still playing this game, for example, because I wouldn't want to be juggling 2 really long RPGs at the same time. 4 isn't even that long. It's like I'd say it would take about 15 to 20 hours, at least. The like SNES version, the DS version would probably take closer to 30 because of level grinding, and I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. I am actually being 100% sincere when I say I think it would take an additional 10 hours of level grinding to finish.
Let's eliminate them.
And it sounds crazy, but as someone who played that game, yeah, I think that's actually true. I am not good at Final Fantasy 4DS. It's just really... It heavily emphasizes level grinding, and I'm not a fan. Level grinding is okay if the game is actually, you know, possible without it. Like I did level grinding in Xenoblade Chronicles because I felt it was the easier and faster alternative than getting all the synthesis materials and stuff to actually just bolster weaponry. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but that was my logic at the time. But with Final Fantasy IV, like, level grinding is actually kind of a necessity, and that's why I have issues with it. Also, why Descartes is a monster paw in this universe, I'm not entirely sure. But, what was I saying? But, like, in this game, I've only had to level grind before Gattuso, who is considered a, you know, really bad difficulty spike. If you're, at least, even for... Okay, how to describe this? I've heard this game divided into two categories for difficulty. Like, are you going for the secret missions or are you not? If you are going for secret missions, then, like, apparently 17 is the worst from everything I've heard. If you're not going for those, apparently Gattuso is considered one of the worst bosses, according to most people. And just, it's generally just hard in it and of itself, instead of just because the secret mission sucks.
A cornered cat becomes a lion, or so they say.
I had never heard that. I've heard the cornered rat. Something about the cornered rat. Thanks, Smash Bros. And if you think I'm being sarcastic, no, it's actually because of Smash Bros. I know that. Whether that's actually a Chinese proverb, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, this was my failed attempt. So yes, we are going to... I don't think we have any more gears to worry about. This is the top of the level. We got a couple more enemies. I don't think I'll be able to avoid them, but I'd really like to avoid them. I'd really like to avoid the flying guy, to be honest, but to be honest, I'd also prefer just getting into a battle without a first strike. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get used to this button mapping. It's just Rita has so many spells compared to everyone else, I feel like. Yeah, she has a lot of spells. And also I figured out what happened. It wasn't that the animation, or that the fail strike didn't go through. What happened was the enemy actually died, but his stagger was so long that it looked like he was still up. So that's why I couldn't fail strike that one enemy. I think that was on this recording, it wasn't on the failed one. If so, then you'll have no clue what I was talking about. Yeah, it was on this one, I think. So, Final Fantasy IV, after that, 5 I guess is good. I've never actually played 5, so it'd be like semi-blind, which would be exciting. I heard about someone doing a semi-blind Final Fantasy stream, or Final Fantasy V stream recently, and getting like constantly berated by chat for various things, like not knowing about the game, and people being like, oh, look at this area where you fight blah blah, and it's just like, what happened to no spoilers? What do you not comprehend what no spoilers means?
Put out your hand.
So yeah, 5 blind. I guess in this time of, well, at least when I'm recording this, there is this thing for charity where you have like random jobs assigned to you, so that's kind of cool. I would probably not do something like that because again I record so far ahead. So yeah, it just wouldn't work out for me trying to do one of the 4 job challenges for Final Fantasy. So this is actually the end. And this is where I messed up because I kind of went ahead without recovering any TP. Wait, HP, this is TP. So that was my problem. And I also went in with Rita, Estelle, Rapide, and Judith, who are probably not the best party to have. So I'm gonna switch Yuri back to the lead for a little bit. Though I think our field character will be Estelis for a little bit, just for the sake of variety, because we've seen Yuri for 13 hours, might as well switch it up. And I'm actually a little bit torn on this party if I should switch out Rita for Rapide, because Rapide was doing pretty good in that fight, in the failed attempt, but I think this party is good. We all have full stats, so that's good. And away we go.
Back again, you stubborn punk.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey, the core in that sword. Is that the core to the Aqua Blastia?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
These fools don't know when to give up. Caponor, Dongrest, and now all the way to Ghasfarost. I've always hated kids.
Barbos, this has gone on long enough. Save what's left of your honor and give up. That's right, you're finished.
Oh, this is far from finished. I put 10 years into building Ghasfarost's spire, and while it stands, nothing can stop me. And with that man and the Empire wrapped around my finger, I was able to build my magnificent Blastia!
You think I'm just gonna let you waste the lower quarters core like this?
Oh, it won't go to waste. I'll use this to eliminate Whitehorse, and then I will be leader of the guilds. Then the Empire is next. With this power at my disposal, the very world will be mine. And I'll start with you! Begone, worms!
Sword is gonna be a problem. Problem? Is that thing even legal?
It is very powerful.
The Blastia seems to be working just fine.
What?
What's wrong?
You haven't won yet.
All right, playtime's over. Time to wipe Dongrest off the map, and you along with it.
Get down.
What?
What happened to not having any time or interest?
Hey, that's...
Rita, never mind that!
Piece of crap!
Looks like the tables have turned, Barbos.
So, all that fancy wisdom and the power of the Blastia were nothing but a sham. Should have known from the start that I'd have to depend on my own strength. Take up your swords!
You know, he was so much easier to deal with when he was all drunk on power.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than an enlightened idiot.
I am the only man to stand as Whitehorse's equal in battle. Now you will know the power of Barbos the Stormblast and his Blood Alliance! Little punks! You'll rue it! Go on, get out there, kill him!
I'm gonna take you thugs down.
You little punks are nothing to me! I'll squash you like bugs! And I'll squash the Union and rule the world!
That's a nice dream. I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
So we are fighting Barbos now. The secret mission here is apparently to destroy the 4 orbs around the arena. I'm having a heck of a time doing that because of stupid Barbos, but let's give it our best shot. In actuality, because he's so hell-bent on getting Yuri right now, it might even be good to switch to Judith at this point. Or just kind of run around sweeping him. Or, wow. This is kind of tough. Just a little bit tough. I'm surprised that's actually hitting that far away. So it seems it's for Yuri. It seems to take about 8 hits to destroy one orb. Actually, would this game be such a big jerk as to make the bridge supports like actual okay, so yeah, I was trying and I lost my train of thought while actually trying to explain it, but basically you can't actually scan the bridge supports, which is good. I'm okay with that. Barbos is kind of tough. Spoiler. I mean, the fact that I already mentioned I died on this fight previously, I mean, kind of tells you that. Rita's not the one being attacked. Maybe she should use the life bottle. I mean, Judith can now use the life bottle, so that's good. And now this should be the last bridge support, so just gotta combo this a few times, and...
You'll never beat me.
And that's our secret mission. So, my strat, as always, is to take out the mages first, because they're kind of annoying to deal with their magic. And thus, just kind of rinse and repeat, take out all the guys. They have like 3,000 HP approximately, if I'm not mistaken. These guys have 4,000. But the point still stands. They go down pretty fast with Yuri, at least compared to when you're controlling Rita and trying to use melee attacks, because you have no TP left. Which is what happened off screen. Okay, this guy's almost down, and I'm gonna take out this caster now. Or she might take me out first, at that rate.
Are you okay?
Okay, please go down. There, all of them down, and I died too, but that's not the point. Point is, it's just Barbos. And now, it shouldn't be too bad. In theory. I saw a blue flash, but it was in the mid-air, so I couldn't actually do the fatal strike because I saw it too late. That was unfortunate. Okay, he's going into over limit, so I'm switching to defend, and I'm just gonna lure him away if I can. And he's not being lured very easily. Yeah, if he can chase me, then we're in a good spot. Or Judith is fine too, because as long as he doesn't hit Estilis, we should be in good shape. Ow. Okay, this is going a lot better with Yuri. And honestly, I kind of wanted to use Yuri in the other fight just from the standpoint of this is his fight. This is his Blastia core that he's trying to recover from Barbos. So it's just spiritually, it's a spiritual victory effectively, and it wouldn't be quite the same actually, if you ask me, if Yuri wasn't present. Like if Yuri was just completely absent, it wouldn't make sense. So I'm actually glad I could redo this fight with Yuri in some capacity, though I wish I hadn't also lost the previous fight too. Well, this is effective. 25, 26, 30 hit combo, not bad. And I got a lot of TP out of that. Wow, we wrecked him. This is a good fight compared to the last one where it took like 10 to 15 minutes and I died. I do have the skill on Yuri where he actually does a 4-hit combo instead of a 3-hit combo, which is actually really working out nicely.
Impossible.
Stay down.
It's over. Accept your fate.